So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all those that are live streaming this event. Thank you very much for creating that time to be with us here and to be inspired and to listen to what the young people across Africa are doing through the SINA model. My name is Micah Nkalubo. Most people know me as Micah of God, the community builder. I'm very passionate about anything to do with empowering people to build communities. And I'm grateful for this opportunity to introduce Youth Innovation Hub. One of the things I can say about this community, having known the founders physically and visited them on ground, it's one of the most committed teams I have seen. I remember when they were telling me the story of how they started out when they were prototyping their services to see their relevance in the community. Imagine staying in a one-room house, but then during the day using that house to do trainings to empower youths, and then during the night you're sleeping in that house. So for me, like, I was humbled by that beginning, and then after they moved to another place and another place, so seeing them having a small piece of land that they have been able to acquire, and they're having big dreams and big visions, and they are now empowering many young men and many young women. It's really inspiring. So thank you very much, Benjamin, Michael, and the team that you're working with on ground. So one other thing I can say about Youth Innovation Hub, they really have a heart for helping women, to see them come out of that stigma, that poverty, that bondage. So many things happen to women, especially in such communities. So I just want to say thank you for committing time to empower the women, and also, of course, to empower the marginalized youths as a whole. So welcome, Youth Innovation Hub, and I would like to invite Benjamin to carry us on and tell us more about Youth Innovation Hub and the great work you are doing there.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Micah. Thank you, everyone who has participated to this live event. And it's a big pleasure for us to host all the visitors who are part of us, who have come here to listen to us and see what we are creating. Moving forward, I wouldn't want to introduce myself first. Why? Because we are in Uganda, time is rushing, and women still have some limitation from their families whereby their husband have not allowed them to return back late. Before we continue, I will want to invite one of my colleagues, Lucky Buhemba, who is working in empowering women, to tell us more about the women, but also then to speak about YINNOH and themselves. So, Lucky, I give you the chance.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Ben, for this opportunity. Let me say good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everyone. My name is Lucky Buhemba by the name. Social entrepreneur committed to create solutions, also inspiring change by empowering refugee communities and also supporting youth women in a very difficult situation. Yes, so currently I'm working as a supportive team member. I'm also a product of YINNOH since 2019, but I'm currently sharing knowledge and to support different community refugee settlements, capacities, and also to push the organization to reach the goal. So I'm currently standing in as the of Refugee. It is a winning program that is aiming at supporting women in the refugee community, in Rwamwanja refugee community, to build capacities and also to unleash their potential. So in Rwamwanja, it has been really, actually, the 3 weeks that I've spent in Rwamwanja, experience a lot, also learn a lot from them. Coming to I didn't know what to come up with initiative, but after hearing from women the problems and the challenges that they are in the community, I come to discover the power that pushes together with the community to come up with this magnificent opportunity of women event. So Lift Her, we started in November, this November, whereby we launched the program by supporting 15 women refugees. And within the 15 women refugees, the purpose was supporting them with business development skills and skills, so as women can be able to come up with business ideas, and that will supporting them to build resilience and also to support families. And at we managed to empower 15 women, and these 15 women were all able to come up with 15 businesses that were supported with mentors and coaches to support these ideas to be ready for implement. And ours, it's not only supporting these women with the skills, but the purpose is to support these women with the skills so as they can be able to run their businesses and also to invest in their businesses with a little interest rate that will also support the organization, become sustainable, and also create more impact to other women in the refugee settlement. Yes, we're having women around here because the way they are enjoying the place, every day they make sure they come at the place to learn and also to use internet of their businesses, and even to look for the partner they can progress and of their businesses. So without it going far, I'm going to give the opportunity to the women also to share a little bit about how youth innovation is supporting them and how this women empowerment program have been an answer for their needs according to the challenges that they are facing in their community. So they are going to speak in their local language, which is Swahili, because we make sure that our curriculum is easy for everyone to understand. That's why the curriculum that an educated woman or girl to learn and understand of business. So they are going to present in their local language. And if you will, or you want me to, let me say to interpret, I can easily do it for the clear understanding. Thank you so much. So here we have Madam. She will just present herself and to share on how this women empowerment program have impacted her life in the life of her family.
Jina langu ni Francine.
My name is Francine.
Francine Biamungu. Naishi hapa Rwamwanja.
In Rwamwanja.
Base camp ya kwanza.
Base camp 1.
Ndio. Sasa ninashukuru sana.
I really thank
YINNOH kwa kutuletea hii initiative,
for bringing this initiative
ya kututoa sisi wa mama, kututoa chini na kutuweka yulu,
of lifting us up, we women who are living in
Mungu awabariki sana kabisa, sababu
may God really bless
hii program inaona itatusaidia sana si wa mama.
This program is going to support us a lot
kwa kuendelesha business yetu,
to grow our businesses.
Kwa kweli tulikuwa tunafanya business.
We've been doing business before.
Mimi nafanya business ya kuturuza chips.
I do a business
samaki
and even fish
na avocado
and fruits like
miwa,
avocado, everything.
Lakini tulikuwa tunaturuza vibaya.
But we have been doing these businesses as people who are blamed.
Kwa kisi tulikuwa na vituruza vibaya.
They all have been doing our businesses.
Kutokana na hii mafundisho yenye YINNOH lituletea.
Because of this program that YINNOH brought for us.
Hii mafundisho natusaidia sana.
This program has supported us a lot.
Inatuongezea ujuzi ya mingi sana.
It has given us some knowledge.
Inatupatia modele ya mzuri sana.
It has given us a model that will support our businesses.
The first hii modele natupatia
in the way that if we put all whatever we learned from YINNOH practice,
itatusaidia sana
really help us to grow our businesses and up to when
itakomana zaidi
and to grow again
kupitia hii issue.
because of this.
Yani tulikuwa tunachunguza, tulikuwa tunachanga vitu,
been doing things in disorder,
hatukuwa tunajua gisi ya kuanzisha business,
without knowing how even to start
gisi ya
business,
kuongelesha customer,
how to talk to customers,
gisi
how to reach our customers.
Lakini mwalimu wetu
teacher has been training us.
alitufundisha, akatuonesha vizuri
He
sana
trained us very well and understood
gisi tunapaswa jiendelesha kibusiness,
on how we can continue
na tuko na confidence
and for now have confidence
ya kusema tutafanya business vizuri,
that we are going to do business very
na
well.
nyuma hata sita mwaka moja,
And after a year of 6 months,
tutakuwa tunakomala kibusiness.
we shall be growing.
Kwa kweli tunafurahia sana YINNOH
We really
kwa initiative yote
all
unafanya
the initiative that
na hii activities zote yenyewe kunafanya
for all
pamoja.
activities that is doing
Mungu
here,
awabariki kwa kusimamisha community yetu.
for standing,
Mungu awabariki tena.
supporting our community. May God bless you.
Na activity tuletea ya kutusupport.
And this activity of supporting
Mungu
women,
awabariki sana, wasubiri sana tena sana kwa hamu.
my God really bless you.
Tukamtusaidie kibusiness sababu yetu kidogo sana. Kupitia ile capital yenyu na si yetu itatusaidia tena.
We've been doing businesses with others, but through that we provide for us,
Ndio
it will going to support us a lot.
kusimama vizuri sana.
This will support us to stand.
Ndio Mungu awabariki sana.
May God bless you. Thank you so much. This is the little that I can share about the impact that YINNOH is now creating in refugee communities by supporting women. And now we have more even than 20 women willing to share their stories and testimonies. But I don't know if time will allow us to go through. But if you're still willing to hear another experience from the women, you can allow me to give to the last one, and then we continue the program. Yes, Mama.
Mambo.
Hello.
Mimi ni Tusabe Vestina.
My name is Tusabe Vestina.
Mimi ni kwa base camp ya YINNOH.
I'm from base camp 4.
Na kabisa nilifuata hii masomo ilinifikisha fasi.
I was also part of this program and it has really supported me a lot.
Hatukuwa najua kama mtu anajiuza anaweka fasi.
We didn't know if someone can come up with a business and be able to save.
Lakini masomo kabisa itufikisha fasi wenye tunajua kama tunaweza jiwekea.
But this program has supported us to understand how we can run our business and to be able to save.
Masomo kabisa tulishukuru najua.
This program have supported us. This program have unleashed our potentials and we can know things that we never knew before.
Leo hii kabisa na minawezi churuza, minajua kama hii masomo kwenye nifikisha, nilisoma kajua kama minawezi weka na minawezi jilipa na minabakia na zingine za kuchuruza. Kabisa hii masomo minawashukuru sana.
Me today I'm now thanking this opportunity because now today I'm now able to start a business, to run my business, to grow it, and even to save for the benefit of my family.
Mungu awabariki, muongeze kumfundisha na wengine wenye hawakujua.
And I may call you to not stop from here. You can continue and grow this impact in other places for more women to benefit.
Mungu awabariki sana.
May God bless you. Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. I think, Ben, you can now hand over for someone else to take us for another step. Thank you.
Yes, that's just was a sample of what we are doing at YINNOH. And remember, there are still a lot of good stories. I haven't given my story. My colleagues have not given their stories, and we're still reserving this for you. So before we finish, something has just popped here in our inbox. Just as I said, women do not have that freedom to move at night, and already night in Rwamwanja. But Agnes said, empowered me to turn adversity into opportunities. As a refugee businesswoman, their support has been transformative through skill building programs and access to resources. I have built a thriving business that is helping me to pay school fees for my children and feed them. With this, no man can ever take advantage of me anymore. Doesn't just change lives, it creates resilience, empowered leaders. I'm grateful for the invaluable impacts they have had on my journey. Thank you, Agnes. I wish I was there, but unfortunately, I would wish that you received my message. As we move forward, you might already ask yourself questions. Does he only target women or something different? But yet to give you a story, but I will invite my colleague Magama Michael to introduce a little more about more other programs, very interesting programs that we are doing at in empowering the community. So Michael.
Hi, I'm glad to connect with the whole world and everyone who's watching me right now. Let me say good evening or good morning to anyone around the world. By names, I'm called Magamba Michael. I'm the co-founder of Youth Innovation Hub, and I'm leading empowerment and finance at YINNOH. I happened to join SINA. I was once a scholar of SINA, whereby I had a vision to support marginalized communities in Uganda, both the host community and even the refugee community. I happened to connect with Benjamin at SINA, whereby he shared with me his vision. I was much interested so that together we can create a lasting change since we are having a similar intrusion together. Currently, as we began, in the first place, it wasn't easy for us in empowerment stages. So in our first cohort, we began it in 2021, whereby we did a prototype of our service in the first place. We began with 10 scholars in the first place. 8 happened to drop out of the program. We remained with 2 in the program who teamed up and formed up a project called Evida. So I'll also invite one of them before I go ahead to share about the impact. Let me invite one of them who's still in the program and who's co-founding Evida to share with us about Evida. Charles, you're welcome to tell us about Evida before I continue. Is there Charles Kashindi? Oh, yeah, okay. Has not been able to turn up. I don't. So Evida is a non-profit. Yeah, Charles. You can share with us about Evida.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mike. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. I'm called Charles. I'm a YINNOH fellow. In 2021, I joined the YINNOH as a scholar, whereby after graduating, I came with an idea to start Avida, which is going to engage other youth around. I was just there struggling to get a job. Since I came in Uganda, I tried many times to look a job, but I did not get a job. From there, after joining YINNOH, which is empowering younger refugees to become social entrepreneurs, and I started Avida as my idea. I started Avida, me Charles as a founder and the 2 co-founders. Out of 100 in Rwamwanja refugee settlement, students are not 40% are not access secondary schools. So from there, I came up with this idea where those younger youths who drop out the school such that they can start agri business. Right now, Avida, we have 2 schools where we are running our project for agri clubs at schools, which are going to support other younger youth in agribusiness. Also, it has been pleasure to them where by now they have knowledge how to grow vegetables at schools, and they have those skills. Via Youth Innovation Hub, we have impacted to run our skills and to practices the skills we have gained at YINNOH. We have trained many things at YINNOH, whereby we found that even if we are refugees, but we can do more things. So that mindset that we can't do this, we can't do this, but we have tried to be trained by Youth Innovation Hub. So from there, we thank Youth Innovation Hub. Right now, we are able, even I joined the Youth Innovation Hub when even I can't speak any word in English. But now I can be able to speak in English, and I can be able to speak even in public speaking. So that is why I appreciate Youth Innovation Hub for this impactful. Also, I'm going to share about the internet, where here at the Youth Innovation Hub, we appreciate our partner Sina. We are now able to access this internet, and right now we are able to communicate with our families, which are in DRC, Zambia, Malawi. Now we are accessing this internet, and in the future we are planning to expenditure this internet such that it can host out of 100 people in the community. And here I have one of the community members who is going to share about this internet here.
Yes, good morning, everyone. My name is Amani Chananga Frederick. I am among people that are benefiting from this connection for internet network. What I can say is that we are very happy and we are proud of it, because this is the first time we see this kind of project here in our Rwamwanja area, and it is something very, very great. What I want to talk about is, first of all, education. Therefore, we start by education. This network is helping us, and especially me, in education, because from it, we are doing the research, we are doing discovering some other courses and knowledge from online, because we are feeling free to enter in different websites, and really it is helpful so much. In terms of linking families, me, I'm no longer feeling myself alone, because I can be connected to my brother and sister from far from me, because I am with the network. I can talk with them through the WhatsApp, through this kind of all the WhatsApp, Facebook, and I'm feeling really I'm no longer alone. It's also helpful in the sense of I've been saying education and the psychosocial support. You can find that youth here are no longer feeling themselves at home, feeling shy, feeling homeless, feeling like they are alone. They are coming here. They can go through videos freely. They can find themselves really occupied. Therefore, it helps them to, in psychosocial support, it helps them to not feel like depressed. Therefore, it is something very important. I can again say about this connection that we have a little challenge, and that I want to express here. It is the power, because this power electricity is going every time, and when there's no power, there's no network. But if you can give us a generator or something else that can help us to be connected, because for me, I've been waiting for the power. This is 2 hours, and really it is something that is challenging us. but this network is very, very, very important. It's helping people together because we are finding ourselves, we are many here, and even we couldn't meet again, we couldn't get another center where we can meet like this one, but this is it's helping us together and to feel like we are really happy. I congratulate these people, and I hope we shall do more than more. Thank you.
Okay, so Charles, now just hold on a little bit. He's doing he's doing something. So I'm going just to support him in taking over the rest of the activities. So apart from internet, we also have courses of ICT whereby you can come in each and every evening to come and learn computer. It's very, you can also interact maybe with the teacher to represent and to tell us more and what motivated even him to come up with this initiative.
Oh, good evening. My name is Joshua Chuma. I'm an ICT trainer. I train at YINNOH. We have so far started in ICT training. This is our 2 weeks so far. We have 15 learners, both males and females. As you can see the class, they are attending and they are very active. We are learning weekly program from Monday to Saturday, starting by 6 p.m. up to 8 p.m. Starting level, we are still giving introduction lessons based on Microsoft Windows, Microsoft Word, Excel, and Internet. And we are lacking some of the tools. Actually, the tools we are having, they are not enough. We are lacking some of the computer tools and the other materials to support the training. So we do give thanks to YINNOH for the initiative to push youth. Even if they are getting entrepreneurship skills, but still they need some technical skills to assist them to market their skills as they are going back in the community and to promote their talents. In the future, we want also to start English classes to add on the skills because they are facing some of the challenges. Others they know French, Swahili. As we are going to be pushing them with ICT training, we shall be also adding them some languages. Thank you very much. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
So
you.
that's just a glimpse of more other program that is happening around digital education and
in order to create a community where youth are empowered and youth are ready to come up with different innovations that will benefit us, our youth, and even to develop their communities. Yeah, so this is the hall that we have at YINNOH, and this is the only hall that we are having currently, whereby we do run our daily activities. And with this wall is very small, actually, to accommodate 30 or 40 people. So that's why sometimes we used to face challenges when it's come to different programs that we do run here at YINNOH. So we do run our program in different times so as people can have the opportunity to learn in the way that everyone can feel that is comfortable and they are safe. But we are praying in the future, if possible, we are praying to get more resources so as we can at least have a hall that will support us to be accommodating maybe over 100 people, so as many people can be benefiting from our activities. So this is our office. So our hall has some few 3 rooms that we are using currently. So this is our office, let me call it a laboratory, whereby we do use it for different projects at YINNOH that are dealing in manufacturing, like soap making and other projects that are focusing in manufacturing products. So apart from this, we also have a new house. Actually, at YINNOH we call it a house because the way you will see it, you will just give it a name according to you. But for us, we always call it a house because it's a real house, you can see. So now we are using it as a kitchen. And this is a community kitchen, whereby at YINNOH, because we have this culture whereby we live as people are living in one family. This is the kitchen. This is the house that we are using as a kitchen. So we normally prepare food for the community. If people are here using internet, sometime we share food together, lunch, and even breakfast. Yeah, so this is the house, but we are also trying all our best to see how in the future we are going to renew it and make it beautiful. Yeah, so we also have a very big land because we wanted to create this place not only to belong to YINNOH people, but we wanted to create this place for the community. And that's why our target was to make sure that we have at least a very big land that will enabling or supporting us to serve a very big number of people in the community. So the land is very big, and we have many different ideas and projects that we want to implement in this land in the future. As you can see, here we have our garden, whereby this garden has been planted by the community, and the community are the one in charge to take care of the garden. So after the harvest, we share. After the harvest, we share the let me say the benefits that we got from the garden together with the community members who are taking care of the gardens. So it's a very big land. You can see it. And in the future, we want to build different even accommodation to the scholars, because we want now to start, let me say, we want even to start growing our impacts to bring more people from the local community. And some of them are living very far. And even the refugees who are living far away from YINNOH, we want to build even accommodation so as we can be able to accommodate them when they come to learn entrepreneurship. So this is the land. It's very big. And I'm even feared to pass in this bush because, anything can happen. Yeah, so maybe you can see it. It's very big and huge. It's very big and huge. Yeah, so we have maize. So next time when you come to visit us at YINNOH, don't worry, we have maize. You will enjoy. Yeah, so and here we also have some projects that we are currently taking over, and we are projecting how we are going to build it. So this one, it's just like we want to start having how do they call it? Push pond. Yeah, push pond for fish. Yeah, in the future. So that's what we are projecting in the future, to have a fish pond here at YINNOH, so as we can be able to start producing our own fish. Yeah, so thank you so much. The rest, maybe Michael will going to take over. So I'm giving the opportunity to Michael to also take over, or Ben.
Yes, before Michael takes over, I want to speak something small on the fish pond. YINNOH is a community-led organization, and we want to make sure that YINNOH serves the community. So the land where my colleague Lucky has taken you, what has been showing you of water, it is an opportunity that YINNOH, again, we want to turn into opportunity for the community members, whereby we want to fight the food hunger, because Rwamwanja, it is a place which I will give a story about, but for now, it is an opportunity that we are going to use. That's what we're going to turn into an opportunity for the community to have more food, because there is lack of food in Rwamwanja. No agricultural opportunities are very less. People can practice agriculture, but the productivity is very less. So we want to use the water there to get fish and supply to the community to increase food accessibility of the community. So before we continue, I would also want to give you now a short story of how everything started. Going back to 2017, when I was forced to leave my country, of Democratic Republic of Congo, and I was forced to come to Uganda as a refugee. In 2017, after my third year university, graduating from university, I wasn't able to get any kind of job in Uganda. I started moving from one camp to another one. My first camp being like Kivale refugee camp where I was first hosted. I traveled to Rwamwanja, Chaka, and other more refugee camps in Uganda. But I never got an opportunity for a job of livelihood. And that is how I got to connect with YINNOH in 2018. I applied for a scholarship and studied at Social Innovation Academy in YINNOH, where I was able to uplift my potentials, unfolding all the talent that was being hidden. And I became competitive to my new organization, including Danish Refugee Council, whereby they wanted to get me, and because I was already potential and my potentials were already seen, everyone wanted to get me. But I never wanted that. I said, hey, if I would become potential, so means I could give back to the community, to the struggling community of refugees and marginalized local people in Uganda. I turned back. In front of Rwamwanja was very, very, very forgotten refugee camps among Uganda. So it's a short story about Rwamwanja. Rwamwanja is 14 hours drive from Kampala. So imagine from Kampala to the camp, you drive for 14 hours. No one will have that chance to access things in Kampala. No one will have chance to access things in towns. It's a camp that has been forgotten by many humanitarian organizations. So youth have really very less access to opportunities, including women who have been struggling about sexual abuse and sexual harassment, because they exchange sex for goods. That is how YINNOH came in. We said we have to start by Rwamwanja. Our program has been growing over the time. We started with the Youth Idea Spark program, which has been empowering the young refugees or the youth to turn challenges into opportunities, whereby they had to create social enterprises. And right now, we've been able to over 300 youth, and over 15 social enterprises have come. My colleague Michael will still present more enterprises, but I will certainly highlight a little bit. After seeing the success of the youth, women showed a very huge interest, but also after witnessing the challenge they've been facing of lack of access to livelihood, no financial possibility to support their families and send their children to school. So we called the community and asked them, what can we do? And that is how our program came to life that women have been testifying about. But making all this did not just happen in one day. We struggled, we suffered a lot. In 2021, we started the journey of implementing YINNOH. We slept down on the floor and we ate just like animals. I wish I was able to show you one picture. I don't have a sharing option, but I will share. Maybe next time or on our social media, anyone interested will be able to share the visual of what I'm saying. But just this is a real story that we slept down on the ground, sleeping on one bed, 5 people, and the entire team. But we could wake up in the morning, go and train and make sure that we're driving trains, just as Micah introduced us. In 2022, we happened to start building our first hub, which was showcased, and we strongly appreciate the support of YINNOH, and everyone has witnessed the support that YINNOH had rendered to youth, to marginalized youth, to give them a new identity from what they are. And now today, before I bring my last point, I would invite Michael to again highlight more or invite more entrepreneurs to speak about what they're doing, how has been their journey, and how they are projecting their future.
Thank you so much, Ben. Yeah, I loved even the presentation in the first place. I was so much surprised. Charles to speak this English in just in a period of 2 years. The person who came in Uganda without speaking any English. So at this moment, I'm going to invite Groviti project, yeah, to speak about the herself, the one who's the founder of Grovit. Yeah, you're welcome.
Jambo. Kwa majina wananiita Jolie Rustina.
The name is Jolie Rustina.
Niko founder wa Grovite.
She is a founder of Grovite.
Na hiyo idea nilipata kupatana na gizi nilisoma kwa entrepreneurship.
And I got this idea thanks to Youth Innovation Hub, YINNOH.
Sasa ilitufundisha gizi ya entrepreneurship.
After they have taught us about entrepreneurship.
Na ile nilijifunza vya mingi juu tulipata kaza mingi za watoto wa kukufa.
And I have started this because we had many cases of kids dying every day.
Juu ya malali ya malnutrition na ilipata kwanza kwangu mie peke.
They died of malnutrition and myself, my kid died.
Ndio ilinipatia hiyo idea kufanya ile nani ya Grovite na iko na raini saa hii.
This is why I got this idea of creating this venture called Grovite.
Na hiyo bunga imeuziwa sana, watu wanaipenda.
Grovite produces flour which is admirable by people in Rwamwanja refugee settlement.
Na kufatana na gizi niko naigabula kuma household, niko naona watu wiko wanaipenda na inasaidia kukomalisha watoto na hakuna tena sana kwa watu wenikuwa na hiyo magonjwa ya malnutrition, ba mingi biko wanaanza pata afya mzuri.
According to how I sell to the households, and since I have started selling, I am trying to reduce on the death of kids, of babies in Rwamwanja refugee settlement.
Na ninashukuru sana juu ni vya mingi vya kusema, lakini nashukuru sana YINNOH juu imetufundisha sana na itupatia akili juu kuangalia kisa kuna probleme zenye zinatupesa shewa refugee hapa Rwamwanja.
I have many things to speak, but I am just speaking in brief by thanking YINNOH, because thanks to YINNOH, I am trying to support the kids in Rwamwanja refugee settlement and to build my future thanks to Youth Innovation Hub.
Asante sana. Mungu abariki sana.
Thank you very much and God bless YINNOH. Go forward.
Na basapoti baendelee na msapoti juu ameleta kitu kia maana sana na batu banaanza kuya ba mingi, hata wanamuke sagizi shit tulikuwa tunakosa makazi hapa sasa nishakuwa na kazi juu nishakuwa na nani yangu kampuni yangu inatengeneza bunga na ile inanisaidia kupiganisha njala Rwamwanja. Asante.
What I am requesting is that YINNOH should be supported so that it might help many youths in Rwamwanja and see how people will sustain themselves in their everyday life. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Jolie Rustina from Grovite. Thank you. I appreciate your time and your presentation. So in this moment, I'm going to invite the project also is part of YINNOH in ideation stage, but it's still in the premature stage. I'm inviting Antimos. Yeah, you can tell us more about you. Your source, benediction, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much once again. My name is Benediction Bwira Victorious. I am Congolese by nationality, but I am living in Uganda currently. I came to Uganda in 2021, whereby I met a Youth Innovation Hub, and thanks to it, I tried to learn entrepreneurship that helped me to create my own enterprise called Antimos. We provide natural organic mosquito repellent to provide the mosquito bites and reduce malaria to zero in the Rwamwanja refugee settlement. We have been supported by YINNOH, Youth Innovation Hub, because thanks to it, we can buy some materials to buy some product so so that to make our mosquito repellent, and currently we are able to support the Rwamwanja refugee settlement by reducing malaria to zero. Thanks to YINNOH, we have been able to participate on the competition of social impact award worldwide, especially in Uganda. And we made it. Thanks to YINNOH, we made it. Apart from that, we are always pushing ahead with the Youth Innovation Hub, because we are reflecting the future. In the future, we are going to supply the mosquito repellent in the whole district of Kamwenge. Apart from that, I am at YINNOH as a scholar and as a fellow. Thanks to YINNOH, we are allocated. We have some buildings whereby we can be passing day and night. We can also get lunch, breakfast, and supper. Apart from that, we are getting some little thing which will help us to sustain, so that we might buy soaps and so on. Our vision in the future, we are trying to improve our product and see if we can make other products apart from mosquito repellent. Thank you very much. My name is Benediction Bwira, a scholar at Youth Innovation Hub, YINNOH in brief, and I am the co-founder of Antimos. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Benediction, for sharing. Yeah, I love so much younger youth. One of the first thing that I have so much in my life. I desire seeing that there is a great place in the lives of younger youths in the refugees camp. As I told in the first place, that I joined, with a mission to transform vulnerable community, both for refugees and youth in the host community who are vulnerable. But yeah, currently we have been also able to support many refugees in the period of 2 years, and even the current status, we have been able to empower 300 refugees in our program of Spark Idea, the youth program. So we have 3 stages that we are currently learning at YINNOH. The first stage is called Green Heart, focuses so much on training younger youths skills in personal development to discover themselves, their passion, their life purpose, and even some basics with entrepreneurship skills, whereby they're able to start up businesses for themselves. In the first stage, most of the younger youths have been able to start up businesses. Around 150 in the community who went through the first stage in the period of 2 years have begun up businesses in the community, and even 25 happened to emerge to Explorer, whereby they've come up with 6 enterprises and teamed up with each other. So the first enterprise is called Antimos. Charles has presented it. It is focusing so much on providing organic mosquito repellent in the refugee settlement. And also another project is called Eco Waste. They deal in recycling plastic waste and making bags for carrying items, purchasing items in the refugee camp. And also we have Antipest that is still in the early stage. They focus so much on producing mosquito. They did so much in producing grain. They did so much in producing grain repellent that prevents pest from entering into the grains. And also we have Eco Fertilizer. One of the team members not been able to turn up. He traveled to Kampala today. So for them, they're dealing in producing organic fertilizer in the settlement. And also we have other projects within us. It is called At Better. For them, they're focusing so much on producing filters in the settlement that support to filter water in the settlement. So today we happen to have a few of them because due to time, and it could take a long period, all of them present. Hello. So maybe they may have some issues. So like in the first place where the first team shared with you our land, in the first place where they took you in the fish pond, we are planning in the future to set up a fish pond for income generating, like to generate more income for the organization, to make it more sustainable here in Rwamwanja, and also to use the land also for growing crops of agriculture in the settlement. So we are trying also, we have many challenges we are facing within the YINNOH community. In regards also to empowerment, one of the big challenges we face that the room are too small, and currently we are learning 3 programs within the same stages for programs for English, ICT, and even Spark idea, whereby it's so much challenging that in the first place, people are much less congested in the room, whereby you find that one room is using 60 people, and the room which is made which has few air conditioners and which so much affecting their lives. So we would like also to scale up like to space like here behind there is a vacant space here behind me, whereby we are planning to build here a structure in future in case we get some partners and supporters, so that we can build a good structure that we shall be using to empower more youths and even have more space whereby other youths would use the space for learning digital skills, and even the dancers. And sometimes every evening dancers come here in the community, where some of them don't have that space to dance. They dance from outside, which is inconvenient, which disturbs most of them. But we are planning also to extend this side, whereby they will be having enough space to participate the activities of dancing at Yeah, thank you so much. I will invite my friend Benjamin. If you're there, you can take us over.
Yes, that was a little from my colleague Magama Michael, and he has given his story, how we started together and how far we've gone until now. He has highlighted on a few challenges, but I want to remind one. If I didn't have electricity right now, I wasn't able to turn for this meeting, and you couldn't see me. But unfortunately, at the center right now, there is no electricity. You've seen the light, but that's just being innovative, as we've been trained at Sina to become more creative. So we are using lights, but which are not sufficient for charging phones, charging computers, and allowing us to take up all this initiative. So you've seen that so many scholars have presented, but you couldn't see their products. Why? Because the places are very dark, and it's already like in Uganda. But we wish for visit. I mean, anyone who would love to visit our community will be able to see the impactful products that our scholars have been presenting. Nevertheless, as you can see, has a lot of people. It's a community of people, and we make sure that is well secure. I don't know if my colleague Michael can still show. Is in a good location whereby we are neighboring with police, neighboring with UNHCR, neighboring with a big organization, which is AFSI Foundation, and we are well located. So make sure that we have enough security for our people. And yeah, as you can see, people can spend so many times at and that is why we're making this call to everyone who is a part of us. I mean, to join us and support us to continue creating change together. If you want to support one scholar through us, feel free to go to the SINA website and look at how to sponsor a scholar, which is also the link in the chat, and we will appreciate to receive each and everyone's support. As we move forward, I couldn't forget to speak about some of our colleagues who haven't been able to make it to come here, and that includes Nuriat and DM, who haven't been able to turn up, but they had something interesting to present. Though my colleague have tried to cover, and due to many challenges on the ground, but we actually appreciate each and everyone who has been part of us, and we look forward to continue working together. We look forward to your feedback. We look forward to actually welcoming when you come to visit Uganda, you want to visit and see kind of innovations that are happening. We highly appreciate and we welcome you around.